One bright morning, a man named Tom had a big idea. He wanted to travel around the world. Tom loved adventures, and he dreamed of visiting many exciting places. So, he packed his bag with clothes, shoes, and a map, ready to start his journey. He was full of excitement and ready to see new things. First stop: Egypt. Tom's first stop was Egypt, a land full of mystery and history. The sun was hot, and the sky was very blue. When Tom arrived, he saw something amazing: the pyramids. The pyramids were huge and made of giant stones. They were very old, but still very strong. Tom couldn't believe how big they were. He stood in front of the pyramids and said, "Wow, they are so tall." Tom rode a camel through the desert, feeling the soft sand beneath his feet. The camel moved slowly, but Tom enjoyed it. He visited the Sphinx, a giant statue with the body of a lion and the head of a man. Tom took many pictures. He loved the warmth of Egypt and the friendly people who showed him around. He learned a lot about the ancient Egyptians and their great buildings. Next stop: France. After Egypt, Tom flew to France, the land of romance and beautiful cities. When he arrived in Paris, he couldn't wait to see the famous Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was tall and shiny, standing proudly in the city. Tom climbed the stairs to the top and looked out over Paris. He saw the whole city below, with its beautiful buildings and busy streets. Tom walked around Paris, eating delicious croissants every morning for breakfast. He tried escargots, which are snails, but didn't like them very much. He also visited the Louvre Museum and saw the famous painting, the Mona Lisa. At night, Tom watched the Eiffel Tower sparkle with bright lights. It was so magical that Tom didn't want to leave. Next stop: Japan. Tom's next stop was Japan, a land full of beautiful nature and old traditions. He flew over the ocean and landed in Tokyo, a busy city with tall buildings and bright lights. But Tom wanted to see the peaceful side of Japan, so he traveled to the countryside. Tom visited Kyoto and walked through ancient temples. The temples were quiet and calm, and the gardens around them were full of beautiful flowers and trees. Tom saw a bamboo forest that was like a green world. The bamboo was very tall and made a soft sound in the wind. Tom felt peaceful and happy. Tom also climbed Mount Fuji, Japan's tallest mountain. He reached the top and saw the whole world below him. The snow on the mountain looked beautiful against the blue sky. Tom tried sushi for the first time and loved it. He ate fresh fish, rice, and seaweed wrapped together in one bite. Japan was amazing. Next stop: Brazil. After Japan, Tom flew to Brazil, a land of wild jungles and beautiful beaches. His first stop was the Amazon rainforest. The rainforest was full of life. There were tall trees, colorful birds, and animals Tom had never seen before. He saw monkeys jumping from tree to tree and heard the loud sounds of the jungle. Tom took many pictures of the animals and plants. Tom also visited the Iguazu Falls, a huge waterfall that flowed with loud, rushing water. He stood near the falls and felt the mist on his face. It was a beautiful, powerful sight. Next stop: Australia. Next, Tom flew to Australia, a country with strange animals and amazing nature. He arrived in Sydney and saw the famous Sydney Opera House, with its big white sails. Tom went inside to watch a show. The building was beautiful and the music was great. Tom also visited the Great Barrier Reef, where he went snorkeling in the crystal clear water. He saw colorful fish, turtles, and corals. The fish swam all around him, and he felt like he was in a magical world under the sea. He even saw a shark, but it wasn't scary. It swam calmly and looked very beautiful. Next stop, South Africa. After Australia, Tom flew to South Africa. He went on a safari in Kruger National Park, where he saw wild animals in their natural home. He saw lions, elephants, giraffes, and even rhinos. The animals were so close. Tom stayed quiet, watching the animals move through the trees. Tom also climbed Table Mountain, which was very high. From the top, he could see all of Cape Town and the blue ocean. The view was amazing. Tom felt proud of himself for climbing so high. The end of the journey. After many months of traveling, Tom finally returned home. He was tired but very happy. He had visited so many exciting places and seen so many wonderful things. He had walked through jungles, swum in the sea, climbed mountains, and met new people from all over the world. Tom realized that the world is big, but it is full of beautiful places, animals, and friendly people. There is always something new to discover, and he couldn't wait to start his next adventure. Tom smiled and said, "The world is full of wonders. I'm so lucky to have seen it all." The end.